Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us for our weather update for the rest of the week and the start of the weekend. And we're kicking off again with a Google image. In our job, we have to look at a lot of Google images. This one, I wanted to show you, it's showing the Waiho River departing the Hauraki Plains, and just over here, the Piako River, which goes through Ngatea. So these are the two main rivers that drain the Hauraki Plains, and many parts of these areas inland are actually below sea level. So the rivers are higher than the farming communities are, and it drains out to the Firth of Thames, obviously, which is nearer towards Auckland, and Thames, the township, just sitting right there. So I wanted to share that with you. I'm going to try and share you more pictures from Google Earth. We have to use it all the time, and I'm a real geography nerd, so you're going to get more of these pictures. Let's take a look now at the wind map. We're kicking off with a lot of high pressure. That's why it's coloured white. That is a sign of a big high rolling on in with light winds and mostly clear skies. The stormy stuff down here in the darker colours doing their usual thing in the Southern Ocean. But for Tuesday anyway, it's a calm day around New Zealand and warmer than average by over 8 degrees in the South Island. Let's take a look at the departure from normal. This is for Wednesday, tomorrow, and it looks very similar to today, Tuesday. Another day where those temperatures are going to be warmer than average in the red zone, 4 to 8 degrees warmer than they should be, and some spots up here around Kaikoura over 8 degrees above average. But the rest of the North Island, pretty much bang on where you should be for this time of the year. So that's basically today, Tuesday, and tomorrow, Wednesday. That's the Wednesday map. And when we compare that with Thursday, you can see that colder change coming in. So those same places that were over 8 degrees above average will be 3 to 4 degrees below average by the time we get to Thursday. So again, Canterbury and up towards about Kaikoura. So let's get into the weather now. Here is Wednesday's setup. The reason why Wednesday is warmer than average is because, in the South Island anyway, is because of those windy westerlies blowing through. The clouds do arrive as the day wears on. We'll see rain moving up the west coast, showers ahead of it, and south and round about lunchtime you'll get a burst of rain coming in, or late morning, early afternoon around then. And then it moves into Otago, and behind it there is that temperature drop. Ahead of it, most places are either average under that high or warmer than average where you've got those windy westerlies. As we get into Thursday, you can see that cold front. That's the area that we just showed you with the below average temperatures. So it's also coupled with the rain. That's good news. You get a burst of wet weather in there. At this time of the year, eastern New Zealand always is helpful to get a bit of wet weather because we're normally dominated by so many westerlies between now and pretty much mid-November, and that dries the east out. So getting a little bit of wet weather is good, but as you can see, that front falls apart as it moves up into the upper North Island. So in Auckland, water storage issues, still a concern. That won't be doing very much at all for the Hanua Ranges. Now, as you wake up on Friday morning, there's going to be some frosty weather around the South Island after that cold change. The area you see in here is where that frosty weather will be. I know I'm standing in front of the quay, but you don't really need to see it. You just need to see where the areas are with frost risk, and that is all that area there that is shaded. So on Friday itself, the reason why that area is a frost risk is because there's another high coming in to lock in Thursday's colder change or cooler change. So you'll notice those frosts inland, but the North Island not as frosty or not frosty because you've got rain and showers along the eastern side and a bit of a windy sou'easter blowing elsewhere, which should be quite sunny, but probably enough to stop the frost from forming. And our final map is for the weekend. By the way, there is a chance of some frosty weather around on Saturday morning, or at least a cold start, as that cooler southerly wind fades away and the next big high comes in over the top of it. It'll be coming in for Sunday as well. And that's all from me. We'll see you again on Wednesday with our next update.